Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Festus. If it is your first time coming across this channel, please consider subscribing and let's grow together. Today I have come with a very interesting video. And if coming to Australia or having the dream of flying to Australia either for living or for studying or for work, this video is for you. So please stay tuned, and I know you're going to benefit a lot from this video that I've made today, and I'll be sharing with you some of my experiences along the way, because I understand one thing, that the journey to Australia or to any other country is not always very easy. And for example, if you have been dreaming of studying or living in Australia, it's very important to remember that the process can be challenging, but it is not impossible. So I know things like financial challenges, some strict visa requirements, or maybe if you are coming for work, some limitations in work experience can put you off, but do not give up. Today I've just come up with this video to encourage someone who has been in that journey and has been looking forward one day to make his dream come true. Now, the reason why I know it's a challenging and it's not easy, it's because I have been there before. But as I have told you, it's not impossible. Challenges may come, but you can still navigate and overcome through the challenges and still come out successfully. It all depends on a range of factors. And my story today, it's about encouraging you not to give up your Australian dream. It is still possible. Many people are put off by things like the English language test. The course that you want to do, if you are coming for to study, might require a band score that is too high, beyond what you are able to get. Or for example, if you are coming for work, they might require a level of English, and that might be look like impossible to achieve it. And so that might put you off, because I know also that every time going back and forth doing another English test, it's costly and also time wasting. And the English test is not easy. You will agree with me, when you are in some of the countries like the one I come from, getting all that money, going back and forth and doing that kind of test and not achieving what you want, it can be very frustrating. But all hope is not gone. By the way, even me, I not do English one or twice. I had challenges. I had band scores that I did not achieve, but I did not give up. I kept on strategizing and looking for new ways on how to improve this a particular test, so that I can still continue with my dream. So things like visa requirements, the financial requirements, you might be asked for a bank statement, and honestly speaking, you don't know where to get that kind of statement to enable you to apply for visa to study in Australia. And so it becomes really frustrating and next to impossible. But it's not all over. They usually say it's not over until it is over. Today, I've just prepared few points to give you, to keep you encouraging you, so that you remain focused and you remain on track, and you continue pursuing that dream. Remember, Most people who make it to abroad, they do not just wake up one day, and apply or launch their documents, and they told the visa is out. They must have gone a certain level of frustrations, stress, setbacks, challenges. It's very normal. These things are very normal. And let me tell you that anything good does not come easy. You have to, in a way, uh, kind of give it your best. You have you meet some challenges. I mean, you will have to go through setbacks and challenges, but don't dwell on those challenges. For example, let's talk about bank statement, which is very common a challenge for someone who is coming to study. And the school might require something to do with 3 million or 4 million, and you have nowhere to get that statement. Are you gonna just say, because I cannot get back statement, my dream is gone, my dream for going abroad should come to an end? No. You should keep on persisting. You should keep on looking for ways. And above all, there is a God who makes a way where there is no way. This is where now you put your belief to work. Yes, you say, yes, I want to be here. I don't know how, but I know there is a way. They usually say, where there is a will, there is a way. So put those now beliefs and those strategies to work. And let me tell you, there's nothing impossible to believing art. There is always a way. There is always a way. So let me give you a few practical tips that I believe when you put them into use, or when you start practicing them, they're going to increase your chances of achieving your goals of coming to Australia. I'm talking about particularly Australia because I've been here. I know the process I went through. It's not always that straightforward, especially with a bit of strict immigration rules for Australia. But the good thing about Australia is that when you meet all the requirements, regardless, you'll be given the visa. So what you need to do is to meet the requirements, and the rest will sort them out. So let's look at these practical tips that I myself used, and I know they will be of importance to you. Practical tip number 1 is research your options. You need to know, what do you want? Do you want to come to Australia as a student, as international student? Do you want to come to Australia for work? Or do you want to come to Australia through family sponsorship? Family sponsorship is if you have a relative who is here and who is able to sponsor you to come to Australia. Or do you want to come to Australia as a permanent residency? So you need to research your options, because when you research your options, it's gonna help you understand the steps that you need to take for you to achieve that goal. For example, in your research, you need to visit you can visit immigration websites. You can also seek advice from a lawyer or a registered migration agents who can give you more information. And when you explain to them whatever you want, they can kind of narrow down your search and give you options on the best ways on how to achieve your goals immediately or within a very short time. So please do your research, and I'm still continuing to insist on do your research. I've been receiving a lot of texts, a lot of calls of people who want to come to Australia, but they haven't done any basic research. Basic research as to how many states do we have in Australia. The basic things that you expect if anyone has a dream of coming to Australia already knows. So you cannot just wake up and, sorry to say that, but you expect things to work. You must have done a bit of research. I'll be very honest. When I was coming to Australia, and I know some of the people that have come across, they know this. It's like I knew more information about Australia, I think, more than my own country, because I done a lot of research. Technically, I was living in Australia, but physically in my home country. Sorry for another day. So the second thing is develop a strong network. The strong network can be with people who are already in Australia or people who are already in the process of coming to Australia, because these people are gonna give you the good information, the right information. What I'm trying to say is that you need to get information from people maybe who have had the experience of are living here or who are in the process of traveling here. Those people have more better information than maybe someone who has never gone out. And so you need to to be careful when you are kind of getting and developing your network. Mostly I would prefer people who are in the process or people who are already living here, because they're gonna give you the right information. Trust me, they're gonna tell you things as they are on the ground, unless those people don't want to help you. The other point is create a budget and start saving. Any process requiring you to travel to another country, and for that matter in Australia, requires a lot of money. So know what your financial requirements are and start saving. Start putting that money aside for the English. Start putting that money aside for skills assessment. If you are coming as a skilled worker, start putting that money aside for the air ticket. This is gonna lessen your burden when you are when that time comes and you want to like sort out some few other things. So please put those things into consideration. Start saving no matter how much. Start putting something aside. And another thing is improve your skills. If English has been a challenge and has been you have been taken back and forth because you have not gotten the required score, please keep on reading, keep on improving your score. If you are coming as a skilled worker and you want to be assessed on your skills, and maybe you require more years of experience, keep on working and improving your skills, knowing that one time you will have your skills assessed. So keep on improving yourself. And last point is stay persistent. Stay persistent. Keep walking towards your goal. Don't stop walking towards your goal. Keep walking towards your goal, and one day, one time, you will achieve it. It might take longer than you expected, but do not give up. Keep on pressing on, and one day, one time, you'll come to look back and say, for sure, your efforts are paid. So keep the dream alive. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for staying to the end, if you have made it to the end. And if this channel you find this channel useful, and you want to find out more things about Australia, the opportunities and the life in general, in short, everything Australian, this is your channel. Please subscribe, and you're going to getting more stuff and more videos like this. So thank you very much. Stay safe, and I will see you again in my next video.